Hey everyone, welcome back to Pop Off English, the podcast where we pop off in English and have fun while we learn. If you want to learn English for beginners in a simple and fun way, you are in the right place.
And if you are new here, hi, I'm Leo.
And I'm Mia. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with a friend who also wants to learn English. It really helps the channel grow, and it means a lot to us.
Today, we're talking about your whole day, from waking up to lights out, your daily routine.
We'll take you from your alarm in the morning to breakfast, school, or work, free time, and finally, your night routine and going to sleep.
While you listen, you can think about your own daily routine. You can compare it to mine and Mia's.
Okay, let's start with the morning. The fight with the alarm clock.
Yes, the alarm clock, the enemy.
So we are going to talk in the present simple. Present simple is perfect for daily routines and habits, things you do every day.
I'll go first. I'll describe my daily routine, and you can listen for useful phrases. Then Mia will share hers. Ready? Let's go.
Go for it.
I usually wake up at 7 a.m. on weekdays. My alarm rings and I open my eyes. I don't jump out of bed. I stay in bed for maybe 5 minutes. I check my phone. I look at my messages and the time. Then I finally get up.
Wait, only 5 minutes on your phone?
Okay, maybe 10 minutes. Or 15. But I try to keep it short.
Same. So in the morning, you wake up, your alarm rings, you open your eyes, and you get up.
Exactly. Then I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, and I look in the mirror. Sometimes I look very tired. I think, wow, I need coffee.
Me, every morning.
Then I take a quick shower. Not a long shower, just a quick one. After that, I get dressed. I put on a t-shirt and jeans, or something comfortable. I don't want to think too much in the morning.
So listeners, notice the verbs. I wake up, I get up, I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I get dressed, I put on a t-shirt. These are great for talking about your morning.
After I get dressed, I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. On weekdays, I usually eat something simple. Maybe toast with butter, or cereal with milk, or yogurt and fruit. And of course, I drink coffee.
Important detail.
Very important. While I eat breakfast, I sometimes watch a short video or I listen to music or a podcast, just something to help me wake up and feel good.
So you eat breakfast and you listen to something at the same time.
Yes. Then after breakfast, I pack my bag. I put my laptop, my headphones, and my notebook in my bag. Then I put on my shoes, take my keys, and leave the house.
Nice. So that's your basic morning routine on a weekday.
Yes. It's not very special, but it works.
I like it. Now I'll share my morning routine. It's a little different. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. My alarm goes off and I immediately want to stay in bed forever. But I don't.
Impressive.
I turn off my alarm and I sit up in bed. I don't check my phone first. I try not to. Instead, I stretch a little. I move my arms and my neck and I take a deep breath.
Wow, healthy.
Then I get out of bed and open the window. I like fresh air in the morning. After that, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and use some face cream. Then I tie my hair back.
And do you take a shower in the morning?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. If I don't take a shower in the morning, I take one at night. But on most days, I take a quick shower in the morning to wake up more.
Okay, so after the bathroom?
After that, I go to the kitchen and drink a big glass of water. Then I make tea. I like green tea in the morning. For breakfast, I usually eat oatmeal with bananas or eggs and toast. It depends on the day.
Very organized.
While I eat breakfast, I sometimes plan my day. I write a little to-do list. For example, record podcast, answer emails, go to the gym, call my friend, things like that.
That's a good way to use breakfast time.
When I finish breakfast, I make my bed. I really like to make my bed in the morning. It helps my brain feel more ready for the day. Then I get dressed and do my hair. After that, I check my messages on my phone, pick up my bag, and leave the house.
Great. So listeners, think about your own morning. You can say, I usually wake up at, I get up at, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I have breakfast, and then I go to school or I go to work.
Now let's move to the next part of the daily routine, going to school or work, and the daytime.
Right. After I leave my apartment, I walk to the bus stop. I usually take the bus. Sometimes I listen to music or a podcast on the bus. I like this time. It's quiet, and I can relax a little.
How long is your bus ride?
It's about 25 minutes. When I arrive at my stop, I get off the bus and walk a few minutes to my office. I usually arrive at work at around 9 a.m.
And what do you do when you arrive at work?
First, I say hello to my coworkers. I take off my jacket and sit down at my desk. Then I turn on my computer and check my emails. After that, I work on my tasks for the day.
What kind of tasks?
I answer messages, I join online meetings, I write reports, I read documents. Sometimes I work with other people in a small group.
So your workday starts at around 9 a.m. You answer emails, join meetings, and do your tasks.
Yes. At around 11 a.m., I usually take a short break. I stand up, stretch my legs, get some water, maybe talk with a coworker for a few minutes. Then I go back to work.
Breaks are important.
Very important. At around 1 p.m., I have lunch. Sometimes I bring lunch from home. Sometimes I buy something near the office. I usually eat with my coworkers. We talk about our day or weekend plans or movies and TV shows.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
Often I eat a sandwich or a salad or something with rice and vegetables. After lunch, I work again until 5 or 6 p.m. Then I turn off my computer, say goodbye to my coworkers, and go home.
Got it. So that's your daytime routine on a normal workday.
Yes. Now you, Mia, tell us about your daytime.
Okay. My daytime is a little more flexible. After I leave my apartment, I usually walk to a cafe or a co-working space. I don't like to work at home all the time, so I like to change my environment.
Nice.
I usually start working at around 9:30 a.m. I take out my laptop, order a coffee or tea, and open my planner. I check my schedule and decide what to do first.
And what do you work on?
Many things. Sometimes I plan podcast episodes. Sometimes I write scripts, record audio, or edit videos. I also answer emails and messages from listeners and partners. And sometimes I have online meetings with other people.
So it's a mix of creative work and communication.
Exactly. Around 11:30, I usually take a small break. I stand up, walk a little, and look outside. I like to relax my eyes and my brain. Then I go back to work.
And what about lunch?
I usually eat lunch around 1 or 1:30 p.m. If I'm in a cafe, I sometimes order a sandwich or a salad. If I'm near home, I go back and cook something simple like pasta, rice with vegetables, or soup. After lunch, I sometimes rest for 10 minutes. I don't sleep, but I sit on the sofa and do nothing.
That sounds nice.
After that, I go back to work for a few more hours. I usually finish work at around 5 or 6 p.m., like you. Then my free time starts.
Okay, so now we move to the afternoon and evening part of the daily routine. Free time, hobbies, and social life.
Yes, this is the fun part.
After work, when I arrive home, I usually change my clothes. I put on something comfortable, like sweatpants and a hoodie. Then I sit on the sofa and relax for a few minutes.
Do you eat a snack?
Sometimes. If I'm hungry, I eat a small snack like fruit, yogurt, or some nuts. After that, it depends on the day. 2 or 3 times a week, I go to the gym in the early evening.
What do you do at the gym?
At the gym, I usually spend about 1 hour. I start with 5 or 10 minutes on the treadmill to warm up. Then I lift weights, or I do exercises for my back, arms, and legs. After that, I stretch and go home.
Nice. And on other days?
On other days, I stay home and relax. Sometimes I watch a TV series or a movie in English with subtitles. Sometimes I play video games or read a book. Once or twice a week, I meet friends for dinner or for a drink.
So you sometimes go out in the evening?
Yes, when I meet friends, we usually go to a restaurant, a cafe, or somebody's house. We talk about our week, tell stories, and laugh a lot. I usually come home around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. on those days.
Sounds like a good balance.
I try. What about you, Mia? What do you usually do after work?
When I finish work, I also like to change my clothes. I put on something comfortable. Then I usually have a small snack and some tea. After that, it depends on the day. 2 times a week, I go to a dance class in the evening.
Oh, right, your dance classes.
Yes, I love dancing. My class usually starts at 7 p.m. and ends at 8:30 p.m. We practice different moves and sometimes learn a short choreography. It's a lot of fun and it's good exercise.
That sounds great.
On other evenings, I stay home. I sometimes cook a nice dinner while I listen to music or a podcast. I like to try new recipes when I have time. After dinner, I often watch something in English. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos. Sometimes I watch a TV show.
Do you go out much during the week?
Not a lot during the week. Maybe once a week I meet a friend for dinner or for a walk in the evening. On weekends, I go out more.
That makes sense.
So listeners, pay attention to these verbs for free time. I relax, I watch TV, I meet friends, I go to the gym, I go to a dance class, I cook dinner, I listen to music, I play video games, I read a book, I go out.
Now let's talk about the last part of the day, the night routine, from evening to lights out.
Yes. So Leo, how do you usually end your day?
On a normal day, I usually have dinner at around 7:30 or 8 p.m. If I'm home, I cook something simple, like pasta, stir-fry, or a big salad with some protein. If I'm tired, I might order food.
Same.
After dinner, I wash the dishes and clean the kitchen a little. I don't like to leave a big mess. Then I go to the living room and relax. This is my slow down time.
What do you usually do during your slowdown time?
I usually watch something, but not too exciting. If I watch a very intense movie or a series late at night, I can't sleep, so I prefer something easy and light. Sometimes I also check social media on my phone.
Yeah, the classic.
Around 10:30 or 11 p.m., I start my night routine. First, I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. Then I wash my face and put on some moisturizer. After that, I change into my pajamas.
Cozy time.
Yes, cozy time. Then I usually read a little in bed. I like to read a few pages of a book or an article on my phone. I set an alarm for the next day, plug in my phone to charge, and then I turn off the light.
And then lights out.
Exactly. I usually fall asleep around 11:30 p.m. It's not perfect, but it works for me.
Nice. Now I'll share my night routine. My evening starts with dinner, too. I usually eat dinner around 7 p.m., sometimes a bit later if I have a dance class. I try to eat something balanced, some vegetables, some protein, maybe rice or pasta.
Sounds healthy?
After dinner, I wash the dishes and wipe the table. Then I sometimes prepare food for the next day, like overnight oats or a simple lunch to take with me.
Smart.
Then I go to the living room. I usually spend some time on the sofa, relaxing. I might watch a series in English or a movie or some YouTube videos. I try to watch without subtitles sometimes, or with English subtitles, to practice listening.
That's a great tip for our listeners.
Around 10 p.m., I try to turn off screens. Not always, but I try. I make a cup of herbal tea like chamomile and I drink it slowly. Then I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, and do my skincare routine.
A famous skincare routine.
Yes, it's not very long, but it helps me relax. Then I change into my pajamas. After that, I sometimes write a few lines in a journal. I write about my day or about something I'm grateful for. It helps me feel calm.
I like that.
Finally, I set my alarm for the next morning, put my phone on the nightstand, and turn off the light. Sometimes I fall asleep fast, sometimes I need a bit more time. But my goal is to sleep before midnight.
So we both have a simple but clear night routine.
Yes. Now, for our listeners, let's talk about some useful expressions for your daily routine.
Good idea. Let's summarize some phrases from waking up to lights out.
For morning, you can say, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. My alarm goes off at 6:30. I get up and make my bed. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I take a shower. I get dressed. I have breakfast. I leave the house at 8.
For daytime, school, or work, you can say, I go to work by bus. I walk to school. I start work at 9 a.m. I check my emails. I have classes in the morning. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I finish work at 5 p.m. I go home in the evening.
For free time and evening, you can say, I relax on the sofa. I watch TV or YouTube. I meet my friends. I go to the gym. I go to a dance class. I cook dinner. I play video games. I read a book.
And for the night routine, you can say, I have dinner at 7. I wash the dishes. I get ready for bed. I brush my teeth. I change into my pajamas. I set my alarm. I turn off the light. I go to sleep around 11.
Notice the present simple. I wake up. I get up. I go. I have. I finish. I relax. These are all great verbs to describe your daily routine.
Now, here's a little challenge for you. After this podcast, you can write about your own daily routine in English, just a few sentences.
You can start like this. On weekdays, I usually wake up at, then continue with your morning, your afternoon, and your night routine. It's great practice.
And if you want, you can share your routine in the comments below. We love reading them.
Yes, tell us about your day. Do you wake up early, like me, or a bit later, like Leo?
And what do you usually do in the evening? Do you watch shows, go out, study, play games?
Before we finish, let's review some key vocabulary from this episode.
Morning words. Alarm clock, to wake up, to get up, to brush your teeth, to wash your face, to take a shower, to get dressed, to have breakfast.
Daytime words. To go to work, to go to school, to take the bus, to drive, to start work, to have a break, to have lunch, to finish work.
Evening and free time words. To relax, to watch TV, to watch a series, to cook dinner, to go to the gym, to go to a class, to meet friends, to go out.
Night routine words. To wash the dishes, to get ready for bed, to change into pajamas, to set an alarm, to turn off the light, to go to sleep.
You can listen to this episode again to really remember these words and expressions. The more you hear them, the more natural they become.
And remember, your daily routine is a great topic for small talk in English. When you meet new people, they might ask, what do you do every day? What's your routine like?
You can also ask other people, what time do you usually get up? How do you go to work? What do you do in the evening?
So now, you have the tools to talk about your day, from waking up to lights out.
If you enjoyed this episode and you want more simple English like this, don't forget to subscribe to Pop Off English. Click the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss our next episodes.
And please like this video and share it with a friend who also wants to learn English. Maybe you can talk about your routines together and practice speaking.
Also, we love reading your comments. So in the comments, tell us, what is one thing you always do every day?
Thank you so much for listening to Pop Off English. Keep practicing a little every day, and your English will improve.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye.